So one of the major benefits of urban mushroom farming in Bangkok is the proximity to some of the world's best restaurants. So we're very excited to team up with Mia to really highlight this in an 8-course mushroom dinner.
I had no idea how close it was to the city center. It's a project that really resonated with me, and it was amazing to see. And to see the care and love and the precision, which is something, a word that I love to use a lot, especially in the way that I cook as well. It was very inspiring, to be honest.
Mushrooms kind of drew us in because of their versatility and a little bit of their mystery. There's a lot you can do with them. There's lots of different flavors and textures, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So we really wanted to offer something unique and slightly exotic to the chefs in Bangkok.
Mushroom is obviously super versatile. Even though it's locally grown, it's not native to Thailand. It goes to show that a lot of ingredients, when you associate it with locality and nativity, how far back in history do you have to go. So this is really a starting point for these varieties of mushrooms to be grown here in Thailand, especially the pink one, that's my favorite. And the philosophy fits really well.
And inside here is 50% wood and 50% bean shells, and it's all ground down and pelletized. We add water to it and sterilize it in the sterilizer for about 9 hours.
And then these are sterilized bottles, and we add the culture into it because this is a lot higher nutrient content. So we need to make sure it's totally sterile, as opposed to that, which is more like super pasteurization. So once it's totally good to go like this, then we shake it up, obviously, because we can't pour this out. So now you can see that the spawn is in here, and each one of these individual grains is going to be an inoculation point where the mycelium will grow from again. So that's ready to go into the incubation room, and it'll stay in the incubation room for about 3 weeks, depending on the variety, and that's when it will get totally white. This one was just inoculated, and then now this one's ready to go into the grow room. You can see all the mycelium, and this one's just dying to fruit.
And then, once it's completely myceliated and all white, then that's when we cut the hole in the actual mushroom.
So we focus a lot on the quality and freshness. For example, we don't sell any mushrooms that are past 24 hours old. This does make it a lot more difficult for us on our end, but the end result is totally worth it. And to get hyper fresh mushrooms like this, you really have to be in the same city.
The fact that they can harvest to order is something that people should not take for granted, because mushrooms are totally different within 12, 24 hours, 36 hours, and so on. The texture, the integral structure of it, and everything, and the flavor also. So people should take that into account as the value that they're giving, something that not many chefs can say.
So we're very excited for this collaboration with Mia to be one of our first events here in Bangkok. So this is a great way to highlight the creativity on both sides, from the farm to the table.
So when we do collaborations like this, we want to make sure that we don't do too much to it. We are selective about what we change within the state of the mushrooms, this way that the natural flavors of the mushroom will shine.
It's incredible. Obviously, we're around the fresh mushrooms all the time, we're harvesting, but it's rare for us to see them brought to life in such a creative way. And it's super rewarding for us to see them treated with that kind of care.
When I see entrepreneurs like Sam and Alex take on a journey, try to do something that's off the market, so inspiring. The passion that you have to put into it. Both are brothers, which is very unique as well, as entrepreneurs that are trying to do something elevating the Thai market. But most importantly, it gives the clientele another option. Hats off to them.
We put a lot of passion behind growing the mushrooms in the way that we want them to taste. So this partnership with Mia as our first collaboration is really an honor.
So we grow the mushrooms to taste and look the way that we want. And of course, Mia is going to cook the mushrooms to taste and look the way that they want. So it's really nice to highlight both sides of the coin with this collaboration.